In this video, I will walk you through the process of making necklace cards. If you sell jewelry, specifically necklaces, and want to make your own cards, watch this video. So, grab your Cricut machine and let's get creative. Before we move forward, I want to make this disclaimer because the description box is not read by everyone, and there is no guarantee that everyone will read it in its entirety. This YouTube channel will occasionally contain links to affiliate websites, which means I receive a small commission on a purchase without additional cost to you if you buy something through my links. I do believe in the products I mention in my videos and have experience with them. I only recommend products I believe in and truly feel will deliver value to you. It is my policy to never promote a product I haven't tried or tested or don't think you will benefit from. If you do purchase or have purchased through my affiliate links, thank you so much for your support. Open Cricut Design Space and start a new project. I have it open. Select a square and duplicate it twice. I'm going to select all of them, change the color to white. I'm going to move these two out of the way. I'm going to select this one and I'm going to change the size, make it 3 by 3 inches. And I'm going to do the same for the other two. I'm going to select this one and I'm going to set it to 0 on the X and Y axis. I'm going to select a score line and make it 0.5 inches in length. So go over to Shapes, Score Line, make the length 0.5. Convert this score line to a cut line, and then I'm going to rotate it 315 degrees. And now I'm going to duplicate it. Select one of the cut lines, and I'm going to set that on the 0 point of the X and Y axis. So I'm going over to the Layers panel, just select one of the cut lines, go over to Position, the X 0 and the Y 0. I'm going to select both the square and the cut line. I'm going to group them, and then I'm going to flip horizontally, and I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. If the cut line falls behind the square, just select the square and then send to back. And now we're going to select all of that, and then we're just going to group. The next step is to add the cutout circles. Select a circle. Make the size of the circle 0.15. I'll move that over here. Now duplicate. Take one of the circles and set the X to 0.33 and the Y to 0.335. Now select all of this and group, and then flip horizontally. Repeat on the other side for the other circle. Now if that circle falls behind the square, click on the square, go to Arrange, Send to Back, and then select all of that, and then group. The next step is to add the text at the bottom and the top of the card. I'm using the Cricut Sans and the style is writing, and I'm going to make the font size 14. Move that here. And at the bottom of the card, I'm also using the Cricut Sans and the writing style, and I'm going to make this font size 10. I'm going to move the card over and place this at the top and place this at the bottom. And then I'll just select all of that, go to align, center horizontally, and then I'll also go to attach everything. Before we continue, be sure the square and cut lines are set up for cutting and the text is set up for drawing with the desired pen and color. Another option I want to show you is adding the cut lines vertically across the top. I'm going to move this one out of the way. I'm going to take this one and set this one on the X and Y axis at 0. Make sure it's at 0. Sometimes it will change. Select another score line. Also make that 0.5 inches in length. I'm going to convert this to a cut line as well. Duplicate. Now I'm going to select one of the cut lines, place it on the 1 on the X axis and 0 on the Y axis. And I'm going to select the other cut line and I'm going to place this one at 2 on the X axis and 0 on the Y axis. Select a circle. Make it 0.15. Duplicate it. Select one of the circles, place it on the X axis at 0.925 and the Y axis at 0.45. Select all and then group, and then we're going to flip it horizontally, and we're going to repeat this for the second circle. And if the circle falls behind the square, click on Arrange, Send to Back. As you can see, the square shifted. Click on the square and go back over to the Y and make that 0. Select all of that and click on Group. You can proceed with your customization. I'm going over to this previous card and I'm going to select the name at the top and duplicate. And I'll do the same for the handle at the bottom. Just go over to the Layers panel, right mouse click on the text that you want and duplicate. And I'll just move that over here. I will grab this and I will place this and also place this. Then select all of it, align it horizontally, and then attach. I'll just move these over. Last option I wanted to show you is the cut lines that are centered on both sides. I'm going to take this third square and I'm also going to set this on the X and Y axis at 0. Select a score line. Make it 0.5 inches in length. Rotate 315 degrees. And convert it to a cut line, and then duplicate. Now with one of the cut lines still selected, I'm going to place that on the X and Y axis at 0. I'm going to select a circle and make the size 0.15. And also duplicate this circle. Select one of the circles and place it on the x-axis at 0.33 and the y-axis at 0.335. Now I'm going to select both the circle and the corresponding cut line. So go over to the layers panel, select the circle and the corresponding cut line. Select both of those, click on group, select the square and the cut line and circle all together. And we're going to go over to align and center vertically. And then also group. Now we're going over to flip horizontally. And we're going to do the same thing for the other cut line and the circle. So place this on the X and Y axis at 0. If it falls behind the square, click on the square, click on arrange, send to back. Now we're going to take the circle, place that on the 0.33 on the X axis, and for the Y axis 0.335. And again do the same. Select the circle in the layers panel as well as the corresponding cut line and group those together. Select all of that, click on align and center vertically, and then select all of that and then click on group. Now proceed with your customization, and I'm just going to do the same as I did on the other cards. Select all and align horizontally. Attach it all together. Before I select make it, I want to show you how you can do the same techniques with a uploaded design that I created in Canva. So I will quickly go through that and then come back. I'm going to place each one of these on the X and Y axis at 0, one at a time, and add the cut lines along with the cutout circle. The first card, and set it at 0 on the X and Y axis. I need the cut line along with the circle. So I'm going over to the layers panel. I'm going to choose one of the circles, the corresponding cut line, and I'm going to right mouse click and duplicate. I'm just going to move this out of the way. Select the cut line and the circle, and then group. I'm going to move this over here, and I'm going to duplicate. I need a total of 12. I have 6 cards. Duplicate one more time. I'm going to use this style. Choose one of the cut lines, and I'm going to set it at 0 on the x-axis and 0 on the y-axis. I'm going to select all, and then I'm going over to align and then center vertically. Then I'm going to group everything. I'm going to flip horizontally, take another cut line, place that on the 0 axis, X and Y. If it falls behind the square, go to arrange and center back. Select all again, center vertically. Make sure everything is selected and click on attach. Click on flip vertically. This one is done. I'll take this one, set those to the 0 on the X and Y axis. Repeat that same process. Group and flip. Select another 0, 0. If it falls behind the square, just go to arrange, center back, and make sure everything is selected and click on attach, and then flip horizontally. That one's done. Take this one, set this at 0 on the X and Y axis. Take one of the cut line. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees. Place it on the x-axis at 1 and the y-axis at 0. I'm just going to select all, group, flip it horizontally, take another cut line, rotate 45 degrees, place this on the x-axis at 1 and the y-axis at 0. And it fell behind, so I'm going to send it to the back. Select all and attach and flip horizontally. I'm going to finish the rest of these. Now I'm going to align. and click on attach, and then I will select all of this and click on attach. I'm using 8.5 by 11 cardstock, so I'll be able to get 6 on one sheet. Click on make it. Here's the first set, and this is the second set. Click on continue. Follow the instructions on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what I've shared, give it a positive like, drop a comment, and subscribe. Also, if you have a topic suggestion on what you would like to see, drop them in the comment section below. Remember, stay positive, appreciate your progress, and I'll see you in the next video.